National Football
I'm Scott
League.
Hansen, and this is
Brings
your
us
EA Sports
to the beautiful
weekly
city of
recap
Seattle.
for Week
We
3.
welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Lumen Field. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the .35. To throw right away, here's Milroe. Moving left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. Third down coming up.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down. Throwing now, Milroe on first down. That's over the middle and taken in by Valdez-Scantling. The rookie from Alabama on target there. It is a first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. It is second and 6. Once again, it's Walker. And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, Hurts. That's right side. He's got Calcaterra. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, it's Barkley, and he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. We are through 1. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. Putting the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try and run it with Walker. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. He'll try and get there on the ground.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, keeps this drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle after this. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Milroe. The second down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Valdez-Scantling on the move. On 3rd down, Milroe. Moving outside the pocket. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 20. First down, Seattle.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They'll run the toss with Walker. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Kupp in motion. Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Flush to his right. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. A pistol snap back to Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They need 8 as they come up for third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He was looking for his tight end Dallas Goedert that time. It's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the air again, Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's in! Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Milroe now off the bootleg. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Milroe throwing on second down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Cup in motion. Here we go, fourth down. It's Milroe, and the rush is gonna get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover.